Hi guys! So while I gave my initial thoughts on the Beatles' final track Now and Then, I never got around to filming the one for the music video for said song. I did one for the mini documentary. I did one for the song itself. Still needed to do this one. Dragged my feet a little bit. As we can see, I am back in my room now. Got my backdrop set up, got the new mattress in here, got the whole filming set up in here. We good. I know it's an inch or two too short. Shut up. It doesn't matter how I aim this. It's gonna be off the edge when I'd rather it be at the wall. So anyway, we're gonna deal with it. So anywho, yeah, that's where I've been, trying to finish all of this, which doesn't seem like much, but there's so much more behind the scenes you guys did not see. But anyway, yes, finally sitting down to film my thoughts on this. So I will say right off of the bat, yes, I have heard what some of you have been saying about me and my thoughts about the song, and that you think I was too harsh. I would like to point out, I could have been way worse. That was me holding back and being nice. So, that said, I actually did like the video. I liked the video. The song's grown on me a little, not a lot, but a little. Probably just from playing it to death, trying to sell myself on it, but the video, though, I feel like the video helps it out immensely, because on its own, I'm sorry, it's not that strong of a song, it's not, but when you pair it with the video, the moment you've done that, it has just gone dunk, 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 because now with the visuals with it, now it makes it, now you've got something. You take the video away from it, I still feel it's a weak song, but with the video, I love what they've done here. I like how they've intermingled the current day Paul and Ringo video with the older images of the band so that they can technically all be on screen with John and George at the same time, technically from Beyond the Grave. Yeah, we're fooling no one. We all know that it's edited in, but I mean, it's done in a nice way. It's done quite nicely. A lot of it uses some like the outtakes from Hello Goodbye, which I'm already biased from that being like my favorite Beatles music video anyway. I love that. I think it's really cute. But there are parts of it, it does tug at your heartstrings. No, I was not one of those people who was here sobbing over it. Teared up in a couple points, that was about the extent of it. It's happened a couple times rewatching it. I think at this point I've watched it enough times where it's not happening, but yeah, no, it did not elicit the full waterworks from me. My mom, on the other hand, yeah, she was crying buckets over the whole thing. I was like, damn, dude, okay, alright. Probably from seeing Paul all old now and having the reality of his mortality. Pretty bad with my sister. I finally got her to sit down and watch it. And she had this moment of, it's so bittersweet because it's the only time in my lifetime there's ever been a new Beatles song, but now Paul and Ringo are at the end of their lives. And I'm like, just don't go there. Just don't mentally go there with it. But yeah, I know. See, I was lucky enough to live through the anthology, so I got to live this one other time with those two songs, but I feel like it was a very different vibe because those were joyful songs. This one is not. So this one just has like a very funereal feel to it, in my honest opinion. It feels more like an epitaph than anything, and especially with the video, yeah, it really, really seals my vibe on that. But, it is very charmingly done. It's very nostalgic, very sentimental. I know, you're like, God damn it, Jen. I know, I have a couple small nitpicks with the video. Not so much in the way they approach it, it's just the technological limitations of this being what it is. It kind of hit Uncanny Valley for me in a couple of spots, specifically with John and his hands. Whatever is going on, it looks like he has flippers for hands all of a sudden. And it's like, if you really look at it, you can tell it's like, whatever green screen technology we use to edit out the backgrounds, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. And it's just like, it's the little tiny details like that that break the suspension of disbelief, or whatever it's called. Yeah, there's a couple spots like that, with him in particular, especially. I don't know why John so much, but... And there's other parts where just... His video is like, choppier than the rest of what's on screen at the time, and yeah, it's the little stuff like that where it's no one's fault, it's just the technological limitations of it being what it is. Like, there's no one that could have... This is the best they could have done with that, honestly, but, like, I'm not saying they could have done anything differently there. They did the best they could. It still looks really good. It's just one of my own little nitpicks that I noticed that I'm like, oh, I wish my brain wasn't latching onto and noticing this every time, but it's the feel almost of, like, when they do, like, those AI animations of still photos to make a move around. Some of it kind of has that look to me, to where I'm almost wondering if a couple of the clips used, especially one of Paul when he's taking the cymbal away from the drum set, I'm like, is that AI? Because it's like halfway between that, halfway between the Find My Way video. I'm like, something about it looks off to me and I can't put my finger on what, but there's something about that just, like, leaps out at me more so than, like, almost anything in the video besides the hands thing. But okay, so my nitpicks aside, just because I had to get them off my chest, get them out of my system, I will say, until I saw the video, I didn't realize Ringo sang on this. I did not hear his voice in there at all, but now that I've seen it with the video, I'm like, okay, I think I can pick out where his voice is now, but I didn't realize he was there. I feel bad now. Oopsie. So kind of cool seeing him on there. I do have questions if the Harrison estate wasn't exactly as pleased with this project as some would assume, since Danny Harrison did not make a peep about this video. Usually anything involving his dad's estate, he is all over promoting that stuff, all over his social media. Instead, on the day the video came out, he's out there pimping his own new song, so I'm like, that was a choice? That was a choice? I respect that level of pettiness, honestly. I aspire to that level of pettiness. I will go on record and say it. Anyway, that said, I'm fine with the video. I thought it was very tastefully put together, especially, like, the very quick clip show at the very end of it, like, going back in time to their roots, to their childhood. That was nice, seeing that, I assume, it's not quite Cavern Club Beatles, but it's, like, earliest known video of the Beatles that's in there that was provided by Pete Best. It was kind of cool that they included that in it, too. The part that got me a little bit misty, I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't seeing Paul getting all sentimental and, like, envisioning how it was with he and John, like, across the studio from each other, kind of, like, playing with each other from across the studio. It wasn't that part. You would expect it would be. It wasn't that part. It was at the tail end, when they do the deep bow from A Hard Day's Night, and then they disappear. And then the name disappears. And I realized they ended that video in a way where you have to draw your own conclusion of what your imagination is filling in the blanks for that to mean. And yeah, that one got me a little bit thinking of the implications of that one. It was like, alright, that hurts. Stop it. But it was still really nicely done. Most people that I have talked to all cried from it, so I guess I'm not completely out of my mind to at least get a little bit choked up at the end. But it was nice. It was nice. I like the song better when it is paired with the video. So, I mean, I'm not out here hating the song. I just, again, expected more from it. But paired with the video, this is a whole other beast than song on its own. Song on its own, I still just feel like, no one's even going to be talking about this, like, within a few months. But with the video, if you keep it paired with the video, that to me feels a lot more iconic. Now, I still don't feel it's on the level of, like, 60s Beatles, and it was never supposed to be, so I refuse to try to compare it. But, I mean, as its own standalone thing, it's nice, but at the same time, it is a downer of a video. It is a downer of a song. I realize it was very lovingly crafted together. I don't fault them for doing it. I'm not sorry that they did it. I'm not mad that they did it. But at the same time, I'm just like, oh, when I heard there was going to be one more Beatles song, for some reason I wasn't expecting this to be, like, such a sad feeling thing. Okay. Again, part of that might be a me problem, just headspace where I'm at, but like, I don't know. But I will say that with the video, I do appreciate this song a lot more than I did just on its own. So for whatever that may or may not be worth to you, there you go. Those are my thoughts on it. I can't really think of anything else worth mentioning with it, so I guess that's it. I think I also held off on this video just because I was like, what do I even say about it? I liked it. That's not a video worthy just like on its own, so I was like, okay, I have to figure out what I'm even gonna say. So I also needed some time to like think that through. And since I made it to 10 minutes, I guess I did okay. So anyway, that's it for this one, guys. So as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Reddits, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you'd like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, till next time, see ya.